Hey guys, Rampage here, bringing you a quick DCS tutorial on the Mirage 2000 in DCS World. Today we'll be doing an assisted start using voice attack. For you guys who don't know what voice attack is, it is an app that lets you control games with your voice. In DCS it's very cool because you can use it for things like assisted starts, but also for just mapping your controls. So instead of pushing keys, since there's loads in DCS, you can use this app to help out. So it is a free app for up to 25 commands. So this one I've created here is 22 commands, so it should work for you free to play guys. Sorry, for your guys who are using the free trial. But if you do buy it, which I recommend, it's only $10, you'll get access to unlimited commands. So yeah, do check it out if you haven't. Highly recommend it for DCS. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So here I am in my Mirage 2000. I'm going to hop into the cockpit. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead with the assisted start. Assisted start.
Battery on, right knee.
Copy that.
Tell the chief to turn the ground power on and rearm the plane.
Chief, turn on ground power.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy.
Yeah, I don't need to rearm and refuel since I've already got some
Ground power
big
is
bombs
now
on this boy. Okay, we're good to go. So, copy that.
Lights test switch, right knee.
Right knee, lights test switch. That is over here. This one's a little hard to see, but there it is. Okay, copy that.
INS to N and standby, right panel.
INS to N and standby. There's our INS, N, standby. Copy that.
Select prep waypoint 0, L/G, and confirm coordinates and altitude match.
Okay, so here is L/G. We can go ahead and open up the knee board, and if we switch to this page, we can check that the coordinates match, which they do, and we have this ALCM available. So let's go ahead and say that's okay. Copy that.
INS to STS and STH, hit validate.
Okay, so we're going to switch to STS, switch to STH, and then we're going to hit this validate button over here. This is going to start the INS alignment. Here you can see it's going down from 100, so that's going to count down. And in this mode, the ALCM mode, it is much quicker than normal. So this will go down pretty fast once it starts. But let's continue. So copy that.
HUD and radar altimeter on.
HUD and radar altimeter. So that's here. There's the HUD and radar altimeter. That's here. Copy that.
Set exterior lights and landing lights, left panel.
Okay, so exterior lights, landing lights, those will be over here. I'm not going to switch them on now, but you get the idea. Copy that.
Radar warm up, left panel.
Radar warm up, left panel, so that's right here near the throttle. Switch to warm up. Copy that. Sometimes she doesn't listen to me. Roger that. Copy. 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 Copy that.
VTB on, center,
Finally.
then turn on helmet visor.
Okay, VTB. Let's see. VTB is over. Where is VTB? Over here. Okay, there's VTB on. Visor, if you want to switch it on. There you go. You can check the key map. But let's continue. Copy that. Copy. Copy. Copy.
ECM, RWR, and MCS on, IFF on, right panel.
Okay, so right panel, that's over here. Oh, by the way, you can see our INS alignment is finished since that's down to 0. But we're just going to first go ahead and do this. So ECM, RWR, MWS. I'm going to turn on flares to semi-auto, and we're going to switch our IFF on over here. Copy that.
Close and lock canopy, then check oxygen.
Okay, close and lock canopy. So it's a little complicated now with the new patch. As far as I can tell, you hit this. Okay, and then you need to pull it down. I usually mess this up. Okay, got it there the first time. Okay, and now it's forward, left click, and left click. Okay. Copy that.
Backup ADI on, right panel. Then set ADI.
Okay, backup ADI is here. And then to set the ADI, we need to pull this here. Copy that.
Parking brake set, right panel low. Throttle to idle and locked, left panel.
Parking brake is set. And throttle. No, throttle is not idle, so we're going to pull that back. There we go. Copy that.
Pumps
Copy.
and fuel on, then engine on, right panel.
Pumps and fuel. That's on this side, right side. On. Okay. Copy that.
Throttle to idle at 10%, left panel.
Okay, so it skipped one because I said copy twice. I should probably add a delay to it, but I'll do that later. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the engine start. Okay, there's throttle at 10% now, so I'm going to go to idle. Oops. Okay, good to go. Copy that.
Tell the chief to turn off ground power.
Power. Oh yeah, not air. Chief, disconnect the power. Chief, disconnect ground power.
Chief, turn off the ground power. Copy.
Okay, check.
Ground power is now off.
Okay, copy that.
Starter motor off, right panel.
Right, that's right here. Starter mode off. Check.
Pitot heat on, right panel.
Right panel. Pitot heat right here. Check.
Emergency hydraulic pump on, right panel.
Okay, that's also right panel right here. Hydraulic pump on. Okay. Check.
INS to N and NAV, right panel.
INS. Okay, so we fully aligned, so we can go ahead and switch it to N and NAV. And we should see there's our HUD. Good. Check.
Flight controls wipeout.
Okay, so it's going to look over. Yeah, looks good. Okay, looks good. Yeah. Check.
Green light for autopilot test switch, left panel.
Okay, so that's left panel. That's this one here. On. Okay. So let's wait till we have a green light there. So yeah, you can hear sometimes when I do the voice commands, it doesn't always recognize. Part of that is that I haven't done enough training on the Windows speech recognition. Okay, there we've got a green light. We can turn that one off. Check.
Green light on fly-by-wire test switch, left panel.
Okay, so that's the next switch. So yeah, if you want to get the most out of voice attack, you should definitely train your Windows speech engine by doing the practice a few times. It's in the, I think it's in the control panel. And there we've got a green light. Check.
Radios on, left panel, VHF to F1 if using TAF GCI.
Okay, so radio, this radio here on, and then this radio here, I switched to F1. I usually use this, well, I just started using it with the other thing over here, the TAF GCI. I don't know if that's what it's called. But basically, if you open up the kneeboard and you switch to TAF GCI channels, usually in an online server, you'll see a bunch of different channels. Here we just have one. But if you tune into a beacon, it will give you ground control intercept callouts to intercept planes. So it's pretty useful, yeah. And so to use it, you need to have this one on the radio switch to F1. And you need to have this one tuned in to the right station. Yeah, but let's continue. Check.
Set TAF GCI, right panel. Remember click POL then TAF on weapon selector panel when airborne.
Okay, so we've already discussed the right panel. I had it set to 1 since it's the only station on this training map. And then when you're in the air, there are some more settings we'll do on the weapon selector, which is POL, and then I can't remember what that is. We'll see it in the air. Check.
Extend and check slats, then back to auto, left panel.
Okay, so slats is on the left panel right here. Extend. Okay, looks good. Okay, check.
Check anti-skid brake switch and light, left panel.
Anti-skid brake is down here. So we want to be looking on the panel to see that it changes. So there you can see anti-skid came up on the landing gear panel. So we can go to switch that off. Check.
Check warnings, then audio warnings switch on, right panel.
Okay, so the warnings are down here on the right side. You can just see the parking brake is on. That's no problem for us. So we can go ahead and get rid of this warning light, and then we can switch audio warnings on the right panel. Check.
Radar on, nose wheel steering on, parking brake down.
Okay, so this is just getting ready to go. Obviously, these are optional. The radar turn on is optional. I'm going to go ahead and switch it on. And then we are good to taxi. Nose wheel steering. See, it's on there. And parking brake down. Check.
Okay, ready to taxi.
Okay, so we're good to go. So let's go ahead and get the ground crew to remove the wheel chocks. Wheel chocks.
Remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Okay. You can set another command in that to do that on voice attack, the wheel chock, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and click to request to take off. Okay, and I'm too lazy to find my way to an actual runway. Is this an actual runway? I don't know. You know, it's good enough for us. Okay, so you can see we have no warning lights. We are good to go for takeoff. Okay, go ahead and pull gear up. Let's take a look. Everything's looking good. Mirage is a very sexy plane. Definitely one of my favorites. Okay, that's pretty much it. So you can see radar is on, everything's on. You can see all our systems are on there. We don't have ECM turned on. You can if you want. One other thing I was going to show you was, yeah, over here. So we've got that TAP GCI set to 1. So to activate it, we need to go here to the weapons panel, POL, and then TAF. And then if there were any contacts spotted on their radars, on the ground radars, we would get a call out. What's that warning message? Oh, bingo fuel. I've been using too much afterburner. Yeah, if we get any radar contacts from the ground, they'll give us an intercept vector to get there. So it'll be like a yellow line on the radar telling us which way to go. Yeah, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.